How's it going, everybody? Doing a drink review here today, and then I'm gonna just do a little bit of a gum chewing ramble. There's a crud on my head. I can't get rid of it. I gotta buzz my head this weekend. The drink I'll be reviewing today is the Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream. I've maybe had like 2 sodas in the last like 2 or 3 weeks, but I went over to 7-Eleven today, and I was like, I want to get some sodas, see if I can do a drink review or two. And I had actually gotten a grape Fanta. I don't know if I'm going to do a review on that, but and then I saw the last one of these, the Dr. Pepper Strawberry and Cream, which I was looking for at the Stop and Shop. They have it in cans. They had it a bottle, 2 bottles left in the fridge up front, but then they were gone. They do have cans, like 12-pack. I'm not getting a 12-pack of them, but there goes the train, as always. Let's see how this is. It's got a nice smell. It's not bad. It's definitely a nice blend there. You can definitely get strawberry. And I guess a little bit of the strawberry kind of cream flavor. I think the Dr. Pepper flavor itself is probably a little more overpowering. It's pretty nice, though. It's a nice blend. This is definitely better than that other one. It's like the dark berry one. That one literally just tasted like Dr. Pepper. That's pretty good, though. I like that. The smell kind of went away. I gotta say, with when it comes to Dr. Pepper, it's like when they have this one, they have another. I think they have a vanilla one. I did a drink review of it, the dark berry one, and there was another one I think I did one of. It's hard to do like different flavored Dr. Peppers, I feel, because Dr. Pepper is such a kind of unique flavor to begin with on its own that I feel like when you add stuff to it, I feel like the Dr. Pepper almost always overpowers whatever they're mixing in with it. This one's pretty good, though. It goes down actually smooth. I'll give a number to that in a few minutes. Just figured I'd throw a little ramble in here. Did that GoldenEye gameplay. Was able to get that up. The Game Pass is up in like 3 days, I think, or something. So I may try to complete the game. If I do, I do. If I don't, I've already played through that game probably like 5 or 6 times in my life. So if anything, I'll be doing it for the achievement points. It is nice. I'd probably go an 8.5 on this one. I do like this one. It's better than the dark berry. And you actually do get that nice strawberry and cream taste. It's a good blend. It's still a little overpowered by the Dr. Pepper, but it's pretty good. I'm going to try to get another gameplay up fairly soon as well. I'm happy that I was able to get 2 up in about like 8 or 9 days. Whatever it was. I'm happy about that. Maybe I'll get in a groove. I don't know. Oh no, here comes the burping. Trying to think of some other stuff. The Super Mario Brothers movie, I don't know what it's made. This video is going to be going up Saturday. I'm filming on Friday. The Wednesday opening total for Mario was like 31 million. That was the US. Which is pretty crazy. I guess it's not that crazy actually because I'm pretty sure, at least in my town, I don't know who else in the country, Long Island probably as well, most of the kids are on their Easter break. And you know the kids are going to be seeing this movie 3 or 4 times over the next like week. We're probably going to go see it next week. I do want to see it. Got a great week to put it out though. Like I said, the kids are off from school. We're going to be seeing it repeatedly, you know. I think it's like 54% on Rotten Tomatoes. The users at like 96. That's expected. And a lot of the reviewers enjoyed it and said it looked great. They just said it didn't have much of a story. Whatever. You want to go there. If you're into the Mario franchise, you want to go there and you want to see it be as true to the game as possible. And apparently it is. So, and 54% is not bad anyway. It's not like it was hitting at like 15. It was like a pile of garbage. Definitely 8.5 though on this. But it's funny though, this feels like it is a proper blend. Sometimes with drinks, like sodas specifically, they'll throw like a weird thing in there and you're like, that makes no sense. This actually makes sense to pair these. We watched The Whale, that movie The Whale with Brendan Fraser. Pretty good movie, kind of emotional. Kind of just a movie. Like there's obviously no action or anything in it, but when his kid comes in, or the nurse, his friend, who's also a nurse, or his ex-wife comes in to his apartment, or his condo, whatever. It's intense and the acting's really good and everything. It's a solid movie. It's not the kind of movie you would watch repeatedly because you kind of get everything you need on the first one, but it was pretty good. I liked it. It was kind of pretty emotional. Like I said, good performances all around from everybody. What else do we watch? I did my Dungeons & Dragons review. Did we watch another movie recently? No, I don't think we have. We gotta watch the latest episode of School Spirit soon. I do enjoy that show. I think it's good. I've been watching Garfield and Friends on Tubi. It's a great show. I remember when that first aired. I think when it first aired in 88. September of 88. I only remember this because on Instagram I follow the Garfield page, and I think at one time it said September 9th or something, 1988. I would have been in 4th grade. I remember watching when I was a kid. And then I had the DVDs later on for season 2. The Friends are the U.S. Acres thing with Sheldon and Roy, Wade the Duck, Horse and the Pig. I forget some of the other, there's other characters as well. That one's pretty good too. Usually we go Garfield, U.S. Acres, and Garfield again, and then it'd be like the Garfield Quickie. Those are good. I was rewatching Strange Days at Blake Halsey High, or Black Hole High. I remember watching that back. I think that was like maybe, I don't know, it was like 03, 04, 05 around that time. I forget what it was on, like Discovery or something. And back then I just enjoyed it. It was a cool show. It was like, it took place in like a boarding school and weird stuff going on and involving time travel and, well, tons of types of other weird things happen in each episode. It's almost like a little bit of like an X-Files light, you know? But I always enjoyed that show. And so it's on free. I think it's on a bunch of Amazon, Freevee, whatever else. When we saw Dungeons and Dragons, there was a trailer for the Fast 10, is it? I don't know. I was just like laughing. The whole trailer, like it was just, those movies are so ridiculous. Although I think they were doing some street racing in this one, which I was like, oh wow, like when was the last time they've done that? I don't know. The last one I saw, I think it was the one with the tank. I saw in the theater, and that one was cool. And my friend was like, yeah, they went to space very briefly. And I was like, what? I don't, like, spoilers here if you haven't seen the trailer, but Dom's in his car, and these helicopters shoot two, like, ropes with, like, hooks on him into his car, and they start lifting it. But then all of a sudden, he launches off to the next level of the freeway, and the helicopters collide. I'm like, well, there's the best shot of the movie, probably. No point seeing it. I don't understand. But I will say that about those movies. You know what you're going in and seeing. You're getting what you pay for, I don't know. I was never huge into the franchise. I really liked the first one. The second one was cool, too, which Vin Diesel wasn't in. And then he had a brief cameo at the end of Tokyo Drift, and then he came right back. Came right back for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like The Rock's not in it anymore, and John Cena's in it now. What else was their trailer for? I forget. There's something else that looked kind of cool. There's a new trailer for the Indiana Jones movie that came out today. This is the best trailer yet. I really want to see that movie. I'm an Indiana Jones fan. I like Crystal Skull. I think that movie's actually a little underrated because we watched it again not too long ago. And when I first saw it, I'm like, it's cool. Like I said, it still has a couple of stupid parts in it, but overall, it's a good movie. Like, I liked it. My personal favorite's Last Crusade. That's in my top 10 movies. That's one of those movies where I can just watch all the time, and I could just watch it for like 20 minutes, 45 minutes. I could watch it full. It could go on whenever, I could pop it on or something, and it's 20 minutes in, and I'm like, I'll watch it. It's just one of those rewatchable movies for me. But I'm excited for that movie. Baseball season started, obviously, then early on. Not much to report from the early, 7, 8 games into the season. You can't go nuts, excited, or be like, oh my god, the team sucks, or whoever you like. You're only 7 games in. You got to get to about 20 or 30, and sometimes even more than that before you're like, okay. Because even last year, the Braves were struggling for a while, and then they took off. So teams could pick up steam. this season. I will be doing, somebody's asking a hockey ramble, I'm going to be doing a sport ramble. The NHL season ends. I'm talking about it. You got the Islanders right now. Penguins and Panthers are fighting for the final 2 spots. The Sabres are there, and they have 2 games in hand. But if they win outright, I think they'll only end up with like 2 points behind if the other teams win. But they have a really hard schedule. The other 3 teams don't. Not that it matters. You could lose any game, but Sabres, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a crazy finish. The Islanders and Panthers are both in at 89 right now. The Penguins have 88. They all have 79 games played. Oh, how many points are the Sabres? The Sabres are at 81 points or 83. Maybe it's 83. And they have the 2 games in hand. The Islanders got to win. The Islanders have the Capitals, Flyers, and Canadians. I think 2 of those games at home. They have to win all 3. If they win all 3, they're in. Same thing with the Panthers. The Penguins and and like I said, all 3 of these teams have beatable opponents. Not that that matters, but it's intense, you know. It's like I want the Islanders to get in, but I know they're going to end up with the Bruins, obviously, the Hurricanes. Those are 2 tough matchups for any combination of those 3 teams, any 2 out of those 3 teams that make it in are going to have to climb a serious mountain to get past those teams. I think the Islanders can compete against both of those teams. And I know I said this in a video where I was like, yeah, the Islanders. I'm more concerned about the Hurricanes just because of they always struggle with them, and I'm not saying the Bruins can't. I don't think the Islanders would get steamrolled by either team. I can honestly see them getting swept by either team, but I don't think the games they wouldn't get blown out. But it's hockey, though. That's the thing. It's hockey. The Bruins, all of a sudden, record-breaking season. They lost in the first round. That's how hockey goes. It's crazy. Now, I don't think that would happen to the Bruins, but because they're ridiculously good. They're going to be, like I said, they're going to be the head and shoulders team to beat. What about the Oilers? First time since '96, 3 guys over 100 points. Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, and McDavid. I'm like forgetting McDavid, the best guy. Guy's got 150 points. I think that's the first time that's happened in a while, too. Of course, once again, goaltending could be their undoing. If they're scoring, they should be fine, but hockey players are always exciting. If your team's in it, it's even better, but if they aren't, it's still exciting. Basketball is too, to an extent as well, if your team's not in it. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into basketball. Portland's done. They're now tanking pretty much at this point. Let's see what happens. Anyway, I rambled to turn into a little bit of a sport rambler at the end, but 8.5 on this Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. Check it out if you haven't. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a nice blend. Like I said, the Dr. Pepper always kind of is stronger than whatever it's paired up with. But this strawberries and the cream flavor breaks through more than the other blends they've done. And it tastes good. 8.5. But thanks everybody for checking us out, and have a good day.